away from that. The Indian Navy has deployed its sole aircraft carrier, the Queen of Battle, to the Arabian Sea to closely watch over the joint military drills between China and Pakistan. The INS Vikramaditya, with a fleet of MiG-29K fighter jets on board, will be monitoring the 9-day mega naval exercise Sea Guardians 2020. Sea Guardians 2020 was kicked off by Beijing and Islamabad in the northern part of the Arabian Sea on the 6th of January. The military exercise between Pakistan and China is aimed at strengthening security and cooperation between the two countries, who are already iron brothers. The naval drills are aimed at exploring new methods of conducting China-Pakistan joint naval exercises while stepping up the capabilities to jointly address issues such as maritime terrorism and crime. The exercise is also sensitive because it is taking place on India's west coast, a critical security area from New Delhi's perspective, and therefore INS Vikramaditya has been sent on a voyage with a strategic objective. China has brought 5 big warships for its drills with Pakistan. This includes the guided missile destroyer Yin Chuan and the guided missile frigate Yun Cheng. Meanwhile, Islamabad has sent 2 Zulfikar-class frigates, among other vessels, for the naval drill. And now we have WION's principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Subbal, joining us live from India's capital, New Delhi, for more details. Siddhant, talk to us. We do know that India is planning to increase the kind of scrutiny over the Indian Ocean region, and now it is the Arabian Sea, and it is this naval exercise that has taken up New Delhi's attention.
Well, yes, Krishna, India is closely watching the exercise which is taking place by the Chinese and by the Pakistanis. But it's just not this exercise. India is keenly watching and closely watching the Chinese presence, the growing Chinese presence in the Indian Ocean region. India, of course, we know that just a few months ago talked about how a Chinese submarine had been present in Indian waters, and this was something that was raised by the Chinese and also raised an alarm as well about growing Chinese presence. Of course, we have seen countries after countries also expressing their concern about Chinese presence, which of course is increasing with each passing day in the Indian Ocean region. But talking specifically about this exercise which is taking place, well, this is nothing new, given the fact that the ties between Beijing and Islamabad is something that both have been celebrating. But of course, this is a cause of concern for New Delhi. In fact, the army chief just 2 or 3 days ago, when he did his annual press conference, he talked about how Siachen is one common area where both the Pakistanis and the Chinese are a threat to India. So that remains a worry not only for the naval forces but also for the armed forces as well. And India, of course, is making sure that it is not caught off guard. And in fact, the army chief, speaking exclusively to WION a few days ago, talked about how New Delhi is prepared for any kind of threat from regional countries, which of course meant Pakistan and China.
Siddhant Subbal, our principal diplomatic correspondent, joining us with that latest update from India's capital, New Delhi. Thank you, Siddhant, for being with us here on WION Dispatch.